San Onofre Community Engagement Panel is a ratepayer-funded public relations effort by Southern California Edison. It is designed not to engage, but to pacify the public and politicians into believing that Edison is a responsible, law-abiding corporation. If Edison gets its way, it will bury 3.6 million pounds of nuclear waste 108 feet from the water on the beach at San Onofre State Beach Park. The plutonium in this radioactive waste dump is deadly for 250,000 years. There is still time to stop them. Edison's obvious deceptions have prompted some to call it the Community Enragement Panel. Here's what Edison's spokesperson, Tom Palmisano, says about his company's nuclear waste policies.
Real quickly, we always remind ourselves of our safety, stewardship, and engagement decommissioning principles. Tonight is part of that engagement. The activity of being out here with our decommissioning discussions and the Community Engagement Panel.
Research by SanOnofreSafety.org using Nuclear Regulatory Commission data tracks complaints at all United States nuclear facilities. The facts are, Edison's nuclear safety record is the worst in the nation. This table shows internal safety complaints at all operating nuclear power plants in the USA. This comprehensive report shows that from 2007 to January of 2012, the San Onofre Nuclear Generating Station had more complaints than any of America's 100 nuclear reactors. On average, Edison's facility got 6 times more safety complaints than the average U.S. facility. Can you trust Southern California Edison?
The typical design life for Holtec's 100 years.
The manufacturer of the nuclear waste storage casks is Holtec International, makers of the High Storm UMAX MPC 37 brand canisters and underground storage system. Here's the warranty for the canisters, as were disclosed in legal documents provided to the advocacy group San Onofre Safety. Here's what it says on page 7, Design Life. The design life of the High Storm UMAX system is 60 years.
Design life for Holtec's 100 years.
But the design life isn't the whole story. The real story is what the warranty says. Here's Holtec International's guarantee for its waste canisters. For the MPC 37 canisters, the warranty period is 25 years, and for the entire UMAX system, which includes a concrete pad where the canisters are stored partially above ground, the warranty is only 10 years.
The typical design life for Holtec's 100 years.
Question for Mr. Palmisano. You indicated tonight that the design life of those canisters is 100 years, but my understanding in the warranty documents that design life is indicated as 60, so would like some explanation to that discrepancy, please.
Mr. Palmisano never answered, so we know we can't trust them on safety. But what about stewardship?
And a question or comment came up about the Native Americans and their input in this process. Could you give us some discussion on that, please?
Basically, in 2016, there were several outreach efforts to Native Americans. One by the company. We have a full-time liaison that works with tribes in the area. So we made our own outreach efforts to potentially affected tribes to inform them of the decommissioning plans and solicit their input, make them aware of their opportunities.
It sounds like Edison is engaged on this issue regarding Native Americans and environmental stewardship, but watch what happens.
Hi, my name is Charles Langley. I'm with Public Watchdogs, and I would like to cede my time, Mr. Palmisano, to Angela Mooney DRC from the Juanino Band of the Ahashiman Nation.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. I'm here on behalf of Sacred Places Institute for Indigenous Peoples. I wasn't here at the beginning of the meeting, but I'm told that someone said that the Native nations for whom this area is significant have been consulted, and that's actually not the case.
In 2016, there were several outreach efforts to Native Americans. We have a full-time liaison that works with tribes in the area.
That's actually not the case. I was on the phone with the attorney for San Onofre Nation earlier today, and I was just at the house of the tribal manager for the Juanino Band of Mission Indians Ahashiman Nation, and I have these letters here today from them, and also a letter from Sacred Places Institute requesting government-to-government consultation with the appropriate bodies.
So much for stewardship. How about community engagement? Pam Patterson is a member of the Community Engagement Panel. She is the former mayor pro tem and a council member for the city of San Juan Capistrano. Southern California Edison recently attempted to get her removed from the panel. Here's why.
The topic is that we are being shown one side. Like, here's the theme of the meeting tonight: safety, stewardship, engagement. Number one, we wouldn't be here meeting on a quarterly basis if there had been safety. And the fact that, number one, we're dealing with a company that's already been shown.
Can we just stay focused on the seismic risk?
No,
And if you have
I am staying focused on it.
Array of concerns
so what I'm
you can raise
saying
them
is
later.
that we need to see the other side of this from, well, Robert Pope raised his hand. Now, so basically, yes, you're saying he can get up and talk for 3 minutes versus, what, are we doing a 30-minute presentation here? So Southern California Edison, which quite frankly doesn't have a history of being transparent and honest with we, the ratepayers, who are actually giving them all of this money.
But Dr. Driscoll's not from Southern California Edison. He's one of the
you've
world's leading.
You have chosen the speaker.
Because
we have
he
the
did the
right.
research.
The community engagement panel means that the community, we're the ones that are funding this, has the right to have our own experts get up.
Patterson has been a vocal critic of Edison's highly controlled community engagement process.
Right now, we've basically got a lawsuit where one party is getting to present their entire case, the other party is being gagged, yet that party is the one that's paying for the whole litigation. They're paying for both sides. So,
Please.
meaning, how does someone get something on the agenda? You replied that once a year there is an ad hoc committee of 3 that decides and sets the agenda for the entire year. So I first of all would like to know, who are the 3 people that have determined what the agenda is going to be for 2017?
Can you want to continue with your comments?
Yes. So of course I'm not going to get the answer to that question.
Edison rarely answers questions. So much for engagement. But is Edison's unwillingness to answer unpleasant questions a pattern? Do they want the public to ask questions at all?
Let me get back to you on that.
Imagine a world free of nuclear waste. By now, you are probably wondering how you can contribute to making this dream a reality. Get more and donate at publicwatchdogs.org.